All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, welcome to Next Up with DrE.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another Next Up podcast. I'm excited. I pray that you are too. I'm extremely excited because of my special guest today. So, welcome again, once again, to Next Up. Now, as I love to share with you, it's all about Next Up bringing this stuff to you. Something in the cup. Come on, brother Andre. Something in our cup to pour into your cup. All right. And then hopefully you will take what's poured into your cup and pour it into somebody else's cup. That's what life is all about. It's giving away what has been given unto you. We want to give you encouragement. We want to give you edutainment. And we want to give you empowerment in hopes that you're going to give it away to somebody else. Wow. I'm excited about that encouragement, edutainment, and empowerment. Well, I've got a special guest today who's going to help us do just that. And that special guest of mine, I guess we've been knowing one another now for about going on 5 or 6 years. Brother Andre Truitt out of, now I mess it up at times, South Dakota.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
South
Yes, sir.
Dakota, I finally got it right, you all. Finally, after all these years. Brother Andre Truitt out of South Dakota, dynamic guy. I mess with him because I really do admire some of the stuff that I have seen in his evolution. He's a great father. Now, he kind of backs up when I talk about that a little bit like, come on, Doc. But he is. From what I've observed, what I've heard come out of the well of his life has just given me that. Brother Truitt, welcome to Next Up, man.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Ellison. How you doing? Hey, and by the way, I just want to say, first of all, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm always humble. I just take one day, one step at a time, as
Mm-hmm.
far as the father realm and trying to be the best that I can be.
Well,
Um,
well, the Bible talks about you can tell about an individual's life. I'm paraphrasing by what comes up out of them. Out
yes,
of,
sir.
or it says it like this: out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And what I've heard you talk about your wife and your children and your fatherhood, it's blessed me, man. And I want to say that publicly again to you. Tell us a little bit about your evolution, just a little bit.
Well, just a quick version of it. I grew up without a father in my life, and for the most part, I didn't really get an idea of what that looked like, except from one of someone that's passed from me, and
Hmm.
that was Great Uncle Neil. He was a great guy, hard worker, and he loved the Lord. Um, but most of the fatherhood things I've had to learn as I go, and that's through trial and error. But my prayer is always to just ask the Lord to just let me take one day and be one day better than I was yesterday, if that makes sense to you.
Man, I love that quote when you quote that. Give me just one day and help me to make it myself better. I love that. You
So,
know, there are varying ways that we can learn. We can learn through, when a child first comes in the world through observation, because their faculties to discern and all that stuff have not been developed. So they're just watching dad and mom, you know. And then, of course, we can learn through instruction, like sitting in the classroom or college or university. Then we can learn through experience, Brother Truitt. We learn through experience. But one of the better ways to learn, probably the best, is through mentoring,
yes, sir.
following somebody else. As I like to say, also just learning from somebody else's story. And this is why I'm excited to have you on today because you got a lot to drop, brother. You got a lot to drop, and I want you to drop it right at this particular time. And you know what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
want you to drop you all. This guy has, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in light of his company and what he does. This guy has a unique God-given gift to rap. Brother Truitt, give us a little bit of that gift that God has given you to be able to rap, to be able to communicate to us through the form of rap.
Well, okay, I can do that. I just want to say, first of all, just to give a little bit of the backstory. The name of this particular song that I wrote is called All I Ever Wanted. And what it was is it was just talking about just some things in life that at the time when I was doing music a lot, that I really, really cared about and just wanted to be a little bit better again.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes like this. You know, it seems like we were set up to lose and the world's about making paper. So now I gotta choose. Am I going to choose number one and work hard to get paid, or choose number two and get money the easy way? See, I was raised to believe work hard and it pays off, but life says you get ahead by kissing up to your boss. And the streets say if I sell that, I can become a king. What's a dog to do when he's hungry and has big dreams? To live the life that some see, wish, and try to imagine. See Dubs rolling in a bench chunking bricks. I gotta have it. But my upbringing says no. And for today, God wins, but the devil still creeping around, crossing things in my mind in the wind. Now, am I wrong to say I want something that I never had? That's why I'm writing the story of my life on this pad. There ain't a person out there who ain't been where I've been. Like Kanye West, I'm the first to admit it. So don't try to pretend. And then the chorus kind of goes like, all I ever wanted was a piece of the pie, and I'm still going to try till the day that I die. And if you take a step back, then maybe you can see, and you can see the man in me. I don't want to be poor.
Wow, wow. Come on, everybody. Give the brother a hand clap. Wow. Man, I love it. I love the unique gifts that God gives everybody
Amen.
to
Amen.
be able to communicate their purpose in the earth. We're going to say that again, Brother Truitt. God gives everybody gifts, like he's graced you with that gift to rap and other things too,
Yes, sir.
through which we communicate our purpose in life. So our gifts are the expression end of our purpose. In other words, they help us to express our purpose. And man, you know, I've told you that quite often, how much I admire that ability. Hey, you all, I've even asked him, I've even told him he's a good rapper, but
Yes, sir.
he's even a greater rapper if he can teach me to rap. He's got to be
You really
great
did do that to me, right?
in order to do that. But he's not only a rapper, the man is a businessman as well. And he has something unique that he is doing that we're going to get into talking about right now. So I want you to share, Brother Truitt, the story behind your clothing line, the gifted clothing, and how it ties into your personal mission to celebrate individual talent. Talk to us.
Man, Dr. Ellison, because I'm so passionate about that, sir, I could talk about that all day. But just a simple version of it is when I was growing up, there were a lot of situations where I was told what I couldn't be. Let me say that again so you hear me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of situations where I was told what I couldn't be. But in my life, I had few people that saw something in me when I didn't see it in myself. And what they did was is they walked alongside of me and they told me that they believed in me, and they
Mm-hmm.
believed that I could be something more than what I was at the time. And that's kind of where Just Gifted has actually formed from. It's just the ability to show individual talents at any given time, sir, and just recognize and celebrate that and encourage them to continue to keep going. You know, with the rap, there was too many times where I was encouraged to keep going, too many times. And I just want to, this clothing brand, it evolves around the fact that we want to be able to give back to other people the same way I was given to them and encouraged.
Wow. And you know, that's some of what makes life complete.
Yes, sir.
Wanting to give back as it has been given unto us. People who do that, we can see, Brother Truitt, they're happier, they're more fulfilled, you know, because we're operating in the mode of our designer, our creator, who's a giver. You know, even though we know he's God all by himself and all that stuff, but I believe that part of what keeps him happy, if you would, is that he just keeps on giving.
See, now you're talking. Now I got to chime in with Dr. Ellison. See, now you're talking. Now that
Oh, come on, let's
see,
cut
that's
it up,
the
man.
energy, sir. That's the energy. That's it.
He does it. You know, I like to say it this way too. He's also the God of unlimited next. He's
Mm,
always
mm, mm, mm.
something, Brother Truitt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
You know,
sir.
and so
Yes,
it
sir.
can be like that in our lives. So kudos to the individual and the individuals that poured into your life, where you're now able to take what's been poured into the cup of your life and pour it into this generation. And I admire that, man.
Thank you,
Wow.
sir.
Wow. Let's go on. Let's go on to the next question I've got here for you.
Yes, sir.
Man, you know, I love you talk about energy now. I love your energy flow. The way
Nah,
you bring it. And look, you all, this guy on Tuesday nights on our Men Magnifying Manhood call,
yes,
when
sir.
he's able to get up there, or on our Monday and Wednesday prayer call with Walt Harris and official pro players, if anybody drops the questions, Brother Truitt does. I don't know which side of creativity you get your questions from, or which side of heaven, but man, you be dropping some questions that really stir the imagination.
You know, Dr. Ellison, that's funny that you say that. I give grace to God for everything. And you know, I used to kind of think it was a curse. I'll be quick about it because I have the ability to think intently.
Mhm.
Not only think at a deeper level, but also to listen at a deeper level. I've been told a lot of times by different people that that's a gift of mine, and I used to see it in a bad way, but now I'm thankful for that
Yeah,
because it basically gives you the ability to get those questions that get to the root and the heart of things. Don't you agree?
absolutely. And we've seen how, whether it's on the prayer call or the Men Magnifying Manhood Zoom, man, we've seen how your questions just take us in a direction of
Come on.
exploring things that's stimulating. So I agree. It's a gifting, man. It's a grace from God for you to be able to, because I'm like, where does he get these questions from? But they're dynamic and they're relevant. So, and
Thank
I
you.
said that to go back to treasure your gift, because we get to benefit in going in certain directions because of your gift. I want to
Thank
ask you this, Brother Truitt. Your brand speaks a lot about this word. First of all, this word that I love, creativity.
you. Hmm.
It
Hmm.
speaks a lot about creativity and individuality. I want to
Yes.
ask you this question. How do you keep the message fresh in your business and your personal life?
Wow. I can give you a short version. I'll say it like this. About maybe 5, 6 years ago, what I decided to do is I woke up one morning and I said, you know, there's a lot of negativity going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
What if, let me say that again, what if I could basically get up each and every morning and empower someone to be better? The creativity, the empowerment, everything that you're talking about, where it comes from is just the fact that I want people to be better because they crossed my path.
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't want to basically cross a person's path, whether it's in my first business, which is Office Pride with my wife, whether it's just gifted, whether it was doing music. I wanted people to be better when they came across me and walk away feeling better. And I just live there. And that's how it transpires. That's how I keep the energy because I put out into the world what I want back from the world. Does that make sense?
Oh, wow. I like that. You put out what you want back. Now, that's why I even mentioned to you earlier, I just give back to you what you've given to me when I'm complimenting you. You've given
See,
it
you
back.
yeah, you
But now
see,
you hooked yourself on that one now.
I got to get better. I got to get better at receiving, Doc. Thank you. Thank you.
I love
Thank you.
that. And that should be all about us, our passion to get better. And I like the way you said that, every season,
Yep.
because the next season is coming. I want you all to hear that. The next season is coming. Right now, we're getting ready to step right into the heart of fall, or we've already begun stepping in there. So there is a next for all of you. You may be in a place of zigzag, or you may be in a Euroclydon, or some type of situation that's just dawning to your imagination and your dreams. But we want to encourage you today. There is a next season. There is a next chapter. There's even a next sentence and a next phrase for your life. So look up. Look to the God of unlimited next, because there's something more. And you and I, we've got to partner with him in dreaming about what's coming next.
Man, come on, Doc. Come on, Doc.
Again, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a good friend of mine, Brother DrE Truitt. For those of you that are just checking in with us, Brother DrE Truitt out of South Dakota, rapper, businessman of several businesses, family man, great father, and I'm excited to have him on. Now, I want to take this brief commercial to tell all of you, subscribe to the Next Up podcast channel. All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, we want to help spread this word to more and more and more people. Brother Truitt,
yes.
I put you on the spot. Do you have just a little bit of that rap stuff? Just a little bit?
Hey, Doc, you said rap stuff.
I'm trying to get in the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can give us a little bit more of what you might have in that area.
Okay, so, this song right here, and Doc, I don't know if I told you this though, but this particular song I wrote a while ago when I was in college. I was going through a really hard time.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short, it actually ended up becoming one of my most popular songs, and it actually charted on Billboard without us actually even having a record deal. So I'll give you the first verse of it. It's called Hear My Cry.
Okay.
As the night falls, I'm all alone in my room, it seems. But I'm not, as someone watching over me, you see. I get down on one knee, and as a tear falls from my eye, I start my prayer off, asking you the reason why. Why do I feel so much pain and so much hurt in my heart? Because ever since I was born, my world's been ripped all apart. Why don't you show your hand of goodness and pick up my mother? She's in the hospital having chest pains, and in her life she suffers. Now everything in this world doesn't go like it should, but with all the negative, I wonder where is the good. I get nothing but silence. Get off my knee, go to the window. I'm trying to have faith, be strong, but Lord, I don't know. If you even heard one word I said as I look in the sky and wonder deep in my heart with sorrow, do you hear my cry? And then the chorus kind of goes like, dear Lord, can you feel my pain? Stuck inside of this game? Will I maintain or be able to change? Poverty, and I wonder why. Lord, I'm down on my knees begging you, please, will you hear my cry?
Oh, man. Wow. Hear my cry. That brings to mind, and I love that. I've heard it before, and
Yes.
each time I hear it, it causes me, in the words of the song that Whitney Houston sang. I like that song. I look to you.
Yes.
It causes us to want to look to him, Brother Truitt. And that is powerful. So it sounds like came right out of your experience, of course.
Always. And you know what? Wow. See, you opening up a door, Doc. You might not want to do that.
Well, look, I'm giving back to you your gift.
See,
you're dynamic and unique in asking questions, so I'm giving it back to you.
See, thank you, because I got to tell you that's the beautiful part of the music thing. When it started out, sir, it was mostly just writing poems, because my mom always wanted me to find a way to get rid of the temper, to get rid of the aggression, and not be so high on a level, right? So it started off just writing those poems, and then it moved from that into like the lyrics of a song. And how do you reach people more than basically telling people what's on your heart, number one, but also giving them a real version of who you are. See, there's a lot of facades out there and a lot of people out there trying to say that they're doing this and doing that. And I get it. Sometimes we have to do that, right? But there is nothing more relational, nothing more connecting than for someone to basically give you a real side of who they are.
Wow.
And then they can relate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
so you're right.
I like that. That's one of the best ways to bless any generation, any person, any community, is to give them authenticity.
Come on.
Is to give that. Now, Brother Truitt, just gifted clothing promotes and recognizes individual God-given talents.
Yes, sir.
And you talk to us about how your faith has given you the strength to keep moving forward.
Well, you know it. Okay. So I live by this one scripture, and I'm glad you asked that question, Doc, because that's a great question. Yeah, I'll do this right here. I live by this particular scripture, and it kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Doc? It encapsulates the whole meaning of what just gifted is, and this is from 1 Peter 4:10.
Okay.
Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Let me repeat that one more time. No, Doc. Before you say something, I ain't got to hit you.
Give
Let
it
me
to
read
us
that. I
again.
want everyone to hear this, right?
Yes.
Right? Come on, you with me, Doc?
I'm with you.
All right. One more time.
Give it to us.
1 Peter 4:10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. Now, before you say anything, Doc, that means doing what you do. You're an encourager. You inspire people to be better. Let's assume that basically we got a person out there in the world that's a cook. He cook really well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's assume artists. Let's assume a construction worker. Let's assume the person behind the cash register that when you come in, they make it a joy to want to be in their restaurant.
Uh-huh.
God, Dr. Ellison, these are all gifts. And notice that I'm a former athlete. That wasn't the first thing that I brought up.
Okay.
You with me so far?
Yeah, wait, now you done triggered me. What position did you play?
Okay, so here's the question. What I'm gonna ask you before I answer that is what position do you think that I played?
Wow, you look like a linebacker, middle linebacker.
Doc, you know how many times I hear that.
What?
So let me tell you the truth. When I played college ball, and then attempted the semi-pro thing, I actually was a lot lighter. And I played running back, receiver, and my biggest thing for college was DB, defensive back.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, yeah, because you look like a
I've heard it. I'm
like, this guy's a version of Dick Butkus. Man,
thanks.
But the way you drop that scripture about gifts, see, that's extremely important, because I come to realize our gifts were given to us, but not for us.
Amen.
They were given to us for the world that we are to serve.
Yes.
And I admire anybody and everybody who takes the time to discover, develop, and then the clincher is to deploy their gifting into their spheres of influence. Let me say that again, Brother Truitt.
You better. Whoa. Get it. Wait, Doc. See, now you got me started now. All right. You ready, Doc?
Let's go.
Give it to them so they can hear you, because I don't think they heard you.
If the world is going to get better, I don't like to sit around and complain about what's going on in the world if I'm not engaged. If the world is going to get better, it requires that all of us, that God has invested a gift, it requires that we discover, develop, and then deploy our gifting into some meaningful activity that's going to help change our world. This is why I love your talk, and I love the name of your company, Just Gifted, because, there's no need for it. Well, we got a problem here, we got a problem there. Well, what is Calvin Ellison going to do about it?
Say it again. Yes.
What is he going to do about it, Brother Truitt? I'm taking this attitude. I don't want to go anywhere to where, after I've been there for X amount of time, there has not been some level of alteration in that environment. Something's got to happen. Now, if I utilize my gift, played my role in whatever the scenario is, I believe with what Almighty God gave us, things can get better.
Ooh.
You know? So
Okay, I'm sorry, Doc. You know what? We're gonna do this a lot today. Hey, see, you see how you just dropped a dime? I hope everybody out there listen. I hope everybody out there listening catch that part. Say, Doc, can you just repeat that
one more
last
time.
part one more time?
Say
One
one
more
more
time, sir.
time. For
That's a
the
dime.
world to get better, Brother Truitt, we all must take the time to discover, develop. Yeah, it's going to take you through some changes and some challenges when you start talking about development. You're going to have to engage other people who see differently from what you see and let them give you advice, coaching, and counseling on how to become a better version of yourself. Because, see, we ain't going to get but so hard on ourselves. But that coach will get down on you because that coach sees the potential. So we must discover, develop, and oh my God, deploy our gifts into our spheres of influence, Brother Truitt. Oh my God, stop messing with me, Brother Truitt. Now I got to get to this next question. Now, you build a community of creatives through your clothing brand.
Yes, sir.
What has that experience been like?
Wow.
And how do you continue to engage your audience?
Wow. Dr. Ellison, you are asking some really good questions. That's a really good question. I want to meditate on that one. You know, earlier what I said, Doc, is that you want to give a real version of yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume, and I got some of the data to back that up, is just reaching out and talking to people. You
Wow.
know, here's the crazy thing. We live in a world, right? And everything's creepy. Oh, and I'm gonna use a couple of words, everything's cringe. Um, and people just don't like everybody's nervous about everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what me and my team have done is we've worked in scenarios where we reach out to these individuals in our community on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and what we do is we don't overdo it, but it may be something as simple, Dr. Ellison, as just liking a post that they put up and just telling them what we like about it. And if you miss what I just said, I'm going to repeat that in a way so everyone can hear me. You did good, Dr. Ellison. You're a good speaker. Dr. Ellison, I like the way you empower other people. Did you catch what I just did, Dr. Ellison?
Yeah.
I gave you specifics. See,
Mm-hmm.
anyone can be generic. And what we found with our community is everybody wants to be encouraged, number one. Number two,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
everyone wants to be acknowledged for what they do. And Doc, you know what's really crazy? Some people don't even think that they have a gift.
Oh man.
Now, how
Yeah.
disappointing is that?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
disappointing is that, Doc?
Yeah. Why,
So
why would the
that's it.
magnificent creator put you here with nothing?
Come on,
No,
Doc.
we're loaded. I think scientists or somebody says, I read this some years ago,
Yes, sir.
everybody has somewhere between, I think, 500 to 600 talents that have not been utilized. And
Ooh.
Brother Truitt, guess what, man? We're out of time. I
Oh,
got I got
oh
to ask
wow.
you this last question, man. What do you say to aspiring entrepreneurs with varying passions? How do they bring their stuff forward in this last 1 minute?
You're gonna love this, Dr. Ellison, and you're gonna love it because I'm gonna see the smile because you've heard it many times. As I'm looking at the camera, everyone, and whoever is on today, my goal is not to basically get everybody, but I'm always looking for the one. And if I can tell you anything, I just want to say this. Every day, take one baby step forward. One baby step. You can still do the career. You can still do the things that you have to be paid for. But life comes from just taking something that you really enjoy and just doing a little bit of it each and every day.
Wow. Wow. As you were sharing that, the words of this song, I forget the exact name of the song, but it goes something like reach out and touch
Ooh,
somebody's hand.
and
Make this world a better
better
place.
place if you
You
can.
can. You can. Our time is up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All right. And you can reach me by going to ellisonsconsulting.com if you need to reach me for whatever reason. Speaking engagements, consultations, products. We're going to be bringing that to you in the upcoming weeks as well. Brother Truitt and I have had a great time being with you all today. Brother Truitt, thank you, man, for coming on. Thank you for doing what you do. Keep on doing what you do. And let, in your words, keep on getting better. Just a little bit every day. You all, we'll see you next time on Next Up. God bless.
God bless.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, you've been listening to Dr. Ellison and Brother Andre today on Next Up with Dr. E. God bless you, everybody. And don't forget to send this out on your platforms and share this wonderful time with Dr. E. God bless you, everybody.